Ayesha Curry takes massive step without Stephen Curry in solo trip to Aspen. Where do we begin to describe what you mean to me? Our family, everyone who's been blessed enough to get to know you. You light the room up. Most caring and thoughtful person I know. That was Stephen Curry a while back, gushing about his wife, Ayesha, on her 36th birthday. He's always been her biggest cheerleader. But this past weekend, Ayesha took a massive step on her own, heading to the prestigious food and wine classic in Aspen to showcase her wine-branded solo trip that served as a powerful reminder that while the Currys are a team, they are also two individuals at the top of their respective games. Ayesha was in Aspen for a huge moment for Domaine Curry, the small-lot Napa Valley winery she co-founded with Steph's sister, Curry. The brand's official Instagram was filled with images of Ayesha in her element, pouring wine for guests, speaking confidently on a panel, and taking on the mic for an interview. She was clearly the star of the show. So full of gratitude after our first unforgettable food and wine classic in Aspen. The caption read, "Thank you, Catkinsman, for the insightful interview on Saturday morning, and to everyone who came by to try our wines, we loved meeting you." This isn't just some celebrity side project. For Ayesha, this is the culmination of years of hard work in the food and beverage world. She's a best-selling cookbook author and a television personality, and for years she ran her own successful restaurant, International Smoke, co-founded with chef Michael Mina. And Steph could not have been more proud of his childhood sweetheart. In fact, after a heated on-court exchange with Rockets coach Ime Udoka on April 6, 2025, Steph lightened the mood in the post-game press conference with a perfect deadpan joke. When asked what the argument was about, he said, "He made a reservation at International Smoke and then he canceled it. I was kind of upset with him. That venture has since seen hard times." As of January 2025, locations in Las Vegas, Del Mar, and Houston have been closed. However, the original flagship restaurant in San Francisco remains open and continues to be a popular spot, even hosting former President Obama. And while Ayesha was holding court in the mountains of Colorado, Steph was busy with his own ventures. He was in a nostalgic mood, posting a message to the next generation of NBA players ahead of the draft. Trust the journey. What feels uncertain now might be setting you up for something greater. He was also focused on his underrated golf tour, a passion project he founded in 2022 to provide a pathway for junior golfers from diverse and underrepresented communities. It's a mission to change the face of the sport, and he was on social media celebrating a recent winner, Morgan Riley, and continuing to push for more equity in the game. And as Ayesha was building her brand, a different kind of Curry legacy was being cemented back in the world of collectibles, a world that intersects with their deeply private family life in a surprising way. The jersey Steph wore when he drained his first-ever three-pointer in the NBA sold at a Sotheby's auction for a staggering $1.76 million. It was a record for a Curry jersey, a tangible symbol of the massive, global brand the couple have built together. It represents the public-facing side of their empire, the championships, the accolades, the almost mythical status Steph has achieved. But another, much more private story recently resurfaced that paints a different, more intimate picture of their partnership. In a candid interview, Ayesha revealed that 5 years ago, after the difficult birth of their fourth child, Steph made a life-altering decision. He got a vasectomy. It was a choice born not out of convenience, but out of a deep empathy for what his wife had gone through. Ayesha had suffered through multiple difficult pregnancies, including one that required 5 separate hospitalizations. For her, Steph's decision was a profound act of love and support. It was a relief, Ayesha said, her voice filled with emotion. It felt like he saw me, and he understood what I had gone through. In fact, Ayesha has been pretty vocal about the struggles of her postpartum journey as well. These two stories, side by side, reveal the two sides of the Curry empire. On one hand, you have the record-breaking, multi-million-dollar public brand. And on the other hand, you have the quiet, private foundation of their partnership, built on mutual respect, sacrifice, and a deep understanding of each other's needs. That partnership has been tested in recent months, as the family has had to navigate the uncertainty of Steph's nagging hamstring injury an issue that has kept him off the court during the playoffs and ultimately led to GSW's elimination. So, Ayesha's solo trip to Aspen is a perfect example of how these two worlds connect. She's not just the wife of a superstar, she's a successful entrepreneur in her own right, building her own legacy. And she's able to do that, to take these massive steps on her own because of the unwavering support she has at home.